Hey YouTubers, I got my love letter. I want to talk about falling from heaven. So let's go to Isaiah 14, and we want to look at 12 through 17. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down the ground, which did weakest the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. Well, he'll be like the Most High, but he won't be the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, and that did shake the kingdoms? That made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Alright, let's go to Ezekiel 28. And we want verse 1 through 10. And the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyre, Thus saith the Lord God, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, and I sit in the seat of God, and in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man, and not God, though thou set thy heart as the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and within thine understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasure. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and things heart that is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nation, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the death of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. That wilt thou yet say before him that saith thee, I am God? But thou shalt be a man, and no God, in the hand of him that slayeth thee. Thou shalt die the death of the uncircumcised by the hands of the strangers, for I have spoken it, saith the Lord God. Now we want to go on to Ezekiel 38, and we want 1 through 9. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Mishal and Tubal, and prophesy against them, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Mishal and Tubal, and I will turn thee back, and put hooks into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bullocks, with buckles and shields, and all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with the shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tugorma of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard upon them. After many days thou shalt be visited in the latter years. Thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is greater gathered out of many people against the mountain of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee. Let's go on down to 39 and read 1 through 8. Therefore, you, son of man, prophesy against Gog, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Mesha and Tubal, and I will turn thee back, and leave but a sixth part of thee, and will cause thee to come up from the north part, and will bring thee upon the mountains of Israel. And I will smite thy bow out of thy left hand, and I will cause thine arrow to fall out of thy right hand. Thou shalt fall upon the mountains of Israel, thou and all thy bands, and the people that is with thee. I will give thee unto the raven birds of every sort, and of the beasts of the field to be devoured. Thou shalt fall upon the open field, for I have spoken it, saith the Lord. And I will send a fire on Magog, and among them that dwell careless in the isles, and they shall know that I am the Lord. So I will make my holy name known in the midst of my people Israel, and I will not let them pollute my holy name any more. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, it is come, and it is done, saith the Lord God. This is the day whereof I have spoken. Now I looked up the word ascend, and it is 5927. It's primarily and secondary. Arise, ascend up at once, break, bring up, burn, carry up, cast up, show, climb, cut off, dawn, depart, exalt, fall, fetch up, get up, grow, increase, lay, leap, levy, lift, like lifting self up, light, mitten, mount up, offer, make to pay, perfect, put, arise, recover, restore, scale, set up, shoot forth, spring, stir up, take away, and work. Well, I know that Jesus said that your works are as filthy rags. So let's just keep that in mind in whatever we do, that our works does not account to anything. They're as filthy rags. Well, YouTubers, I love you. Let me look that up real quick. I'll be right back. Here we go. It's Isaiah 64:6. But we are all as unclean things, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away. And there is none that calleth upon thy name, that stirreth up himself to take hold of thee. For thou hast hid thy face from us, and hast consumed us because of our iniquity. So anything, our works are as filthy rags. Well, YouTubers, you have a good one. Love you. Bye.